The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. The 23rd Psalm, perhaps the most famous of all the Psalms. I was thinking about it today and during this week because of a verse in St. Matthew's Gospel, which we read today on the third Sunday after Trinity. And Jesus is described as going around the villages of Galilee and teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the good news. And it goes on to say this in Matthew 9, verse 36. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them, because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. That verse always strikes me really to the heart, because it seems to me that describes how God looks at us, all the people of the world, harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. And when we look at the state of our world, then we can see that reflected now, 2,000 years later, from Jesus looking at that crowd in the Holy Land. We can see the brokenness of our world. We can see the wars that exist in the Holy Land itself. We can see the terrible suffering of the people of Ukraine, and indeed the terrible suffering of the people of Iran, who suffer because their country is involved in a war, but suffer even more because of the brutality of their government. People are lost and alone like sheep without a shepherd. They are in that position, and God looks on us. God looks on us all. And he looks on us with compassion and love, and he wants to shepherd us. And in St. Matthew's Gospel, Jesus' way of helping the crowds is to commission his followers, his apostles, to go out and to share the good news. And in the world of today, Jesus commissions us. He sends us to share the good news of love and justice and peace in a broken world, in the brokenness of the streets of Northern Ireland, in the brokenness of a world where in our own country people try to stir up racial hatred and suffering, in the brokenness of a world where dictators seek to impose their will on others. Jesus' answer, God's answer, is the answer of compassion. This has been ably illustrated by our still new Pope in his journeys, in his preaching, in his speaking. The dignity of human people, the importance of justice and compassion and mercy. In our own land, in the countries of the world, and between the countries of the world. We are rightly fearful at the moment of the dangers our world presents from external enemies and from those who would disrupt our country from inside. And our answer is to be more faithful to God, to be more faithful to Jesus, to follow his way. One of the collects set for today says this: Lord, you have taught us that all our doings without love are nothing worth. Send your Holy Spirit and pour into our hearts that most excellent gift of love, the true bond of peace and of all virtues, without which whoever lives is counted dead before you. Grant this for your only Son, Jesus Christ's sake, who is alive and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, God now and to the ages of ages. May the Lord, the loving shepherd, guard, keep, and heal us all.
He leads me by the still waters. His good